Hey Virgo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for October 30th, 2024. This is for Virgo. Last shuffle for Virgo. Let's see what's going on. Virgo, what we have is the healing light and we have great achievements. So they're showing that you have many of the great achievements here is a positive attitude, a can-do attitude. Tinkerbell may be very important to you, or fairies may be something that you have an affinity for, or you maybe could feel as though for some of you that you were visited by fairies in some way. And you have the high priestess here with the ace of pentacles, temperance even. So this looks like with the high priestess with healing light, um, healing light, high priestess, ace of pentacles, seven of wands, four of wands. This is telling me that what you need to pay attention to are the things that it's like you may want to start over or plant new seeds. You may want to move, some of you. I see that very much so. Like some of you may want to move, okay? Some of you may be wanting to leave. And the great achievement is that maybe you're patient. You're waiting for things to come together instead of rushing. Temperance and Eight of Cups. Some of you may want to, it's like you're silently defending why you want to start over. Some of you may, yeah, it's like silently defending it. But at the same time, I'm seeing what heals you is understanding that the real reason why Spirit wants you to take your time is because you should not settle. You shouldn't settle for something. Defending to even yourself, because it doesn't look like you're just telling everybody in the world, I'm about to move and this is where I'm going to live. It just looks more like for some of you that you may be defending this to yourself. Like, although it doesn't have all the amenities I like, it's still this, right? I don't see you too, I don't know how to put this. I don't, it seems like you need to choose a path and stick to it. And I think that's the biggest issue is that secretly it's important to have your decision already made according to this. Like you should be in a space where you're already, um, you have decided for yourself already, like what you're going to do before you let anyone else know what it is you're going to do. Because it seems like you'll end up, this is the thing. You need to keep it to yourself before you make a decision, because I see you having to defend everything that you say. Whatever it is you want to do, I'm seeing you having to defend this with everything you've got. Um, Great achievement, though, with Temperance and Eight of Cups would tell me that your greatest achievement here is being patient until it's time to leave. The best thing you could do in a situation is to wait for things to fall together first, or to at least know what you want to do first. I mean, that's the biggest thing they keep throwing out here is you need to know what you're about to do first. You need to know what you want to do first. Because if you start talking to people about whatever it is and you haven't made up your mind, believe me, you're going to get a lot of flack. People are going to be like, you should do this and you should do that, which is very difficult to deal with, I would say. The honoring path with Judgment and Emperor. I would say it's not even difficult. It's a waste of time for you because what it ends up doing, you're wasting time um, going through all of their the things they bring up. You're focusing on, well, they did say this is the problem and that's the problem. Now I have to do research on that. Now you got to spend more time trying to find details on whatever it is they brought up, rather than looking for what it is that you want to know about a specific decision or a path, and letting that be that and deciding for yourself whether that's something you want to deal with or not, instead of listening to other people's list of what they could deal with and what they can't. You know, a lot of times the things that people bring up, it's like it's not a deal breaker for me, but it's a deal breaker for them. And so spirit's like, don't waste your time. But the honoring path with judgment and emperor would tell me that this is something people are watching to see if you're going to just do whatever it is that you need to do. I feel like people around you challenge you a lot. Spirit wants you to keep some things to yourself because you may already know what it is you want to do, but then you get challenged the minute you may bring it up or say anything about it. The honoring path is saying people are watching to see will Virgo do what they want to do, or will they listen to me? Can I get them to question their intuition? Not that they're doing it to be spiteful, but it's almost like, you know how people can't do what you do. They weren't born the same time as you. They don't have your name. They didn't have, even if they grew up in the same house, you still don't have the same experiences with the same people at the same time. It doesn't matter. The way that we perceive things are different. You could be in the same room and they still heard something different or thought something different than you did about the situation, perceived it completely different. So what I'm seeing is that people are watching things that you do. It seems like if as you embark on a new idea or something that they would never be able to do, or they don't have the capability to do, capabilities to do, or the want to do whatever it is, they just don't like it, and they don't think you would like it either, because I don't like it, obviously, so you don't, um they are, it's almost healing to get people to question themselves when they see that you're following your intuition and your heart. Now they're questioning themselves and challenging themselves to follow their heart and their intuition. There's something about a lot of us in this world where we like to make everyone fit into a box or a mold. I don't like this, therefore you shouldn't like it either. This is the type of relationship I like, therefore all men or women like this. It's always very general. All children need this, all parents need that, all this, that, third. Every marriage should be this way, right? um what I find is that it's important for those people to stand out that can do something differently, because it shows people that your intuition does matter. What is meant for you is meant for you, and it's inside of you, and it does count, it does matter, and it's very important that we are the individuals we were born to be. But I find that we normalize, a lot of us normalize not listening to our intuition, right? You see it in movies, you see it with your own people. You go and they tell you something, and it's easy to talk someone out of their experience. It's easy to gaslight someone out of their experience, right? You see the movies all the time. Something weird happens, something supernatural happens, and they go to tell their friend, and their friend gaslights the crap out of them, and they just accept it. You're right, maybe you're right. It's like, no, we all saw it. You did experience that. But we are normalizing this in society now. It's been going on, but normalizing not listening to yourself. So either way, I'm gonna get off my soapbox on that, but that's what they want you to understand here, is that you're being watched as you embark on a journey. That it's like you need to take control or take ownership of your position, and you're going to inspire other people to do the same. Joy's fun with Five of Wands and Two of Swords. It seems like Spirit wants you to be in this energy of, rather than not knowing how to take some, like I said, challenge. People may be challenging you. Rather than not knowing how to take a challenge, it's more so like, take, it's like it's fun doing what you love to do or what you feel is right for you, and you don't have a choice. What am I challenging them for? Their opinion doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Why am I feeling challenged? There's no point. What does their opinion matter? They don't have to live in my house. They don't have to walk in my shoes. They don't have to sleep in this bed or next to this person. What does it matter? They don't even talk to this person. So how is it bothering them that I'm living a certain way? Um, so they're saying do what's right for you, which is a duh, right? I'm sure that's a duh for a Virgo. I don't care. because I know Virgos do their own. They're like, I don't care. That's what I like, and that's what I like. And but they're just throwing out here that there's some people around you that can't do what you do, so they try to keep you. They're trying to project what they can't and cannot, do, what cannot and can do onto you. Well, I don't like tomatoes, so take tomatoes off of everything. It's like, well, I actually like them. Thank you very much. Well, they have lycopene in them. Okay, and I'm sorry you're allergic to that, but I'm not. Chill out. What causes this in other people? Okay, well, that's other people. It's not me. It makes me feel fine. So I'm seeing that kind of energy. Tinkerbell, once again, may be very important to you, or fairies for some reason that's coming out. So you could be dealing with an Aries or a Pisces or a Sagittarius. So you could be dealing with an Pisces Aries cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, but you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.